and they both lived in Bhopal. Third, Maharaja Sindhia. King of Gwalior. Okay, and some of Padma's friends are in the story, but there is no name mentioned of of her friends. So let's recall the story first. Padma was the daughter of soldier farmer, and she lived with his brother in the Bhopal. Their parents died when they were a child, so they have to take care of them. They have to take care of themselves. Zorawar worked very hard to get Padma's education very well, and he really worked hard, and Padma also worked hard in the school. She learned playing sword and sword there in the school. Once Zorawar borrowed some money for Padma's education, and when he doesn't repay his debt, then some of the people put Zorawar into the prison just because he didn't pay his debt. Padma really feels very upset and depressed, so she decided to do a job just because she knows how to play a swear and sword. So she decided to move to the any of the country to join the battlefield. So she decided to dress up like a man, to get a job and she changed her name from Padma to Padam Singh. She changed her dress up and be a man. Then she went to the Gwalior, to the Maharaja Sindhya's fort, and asked to get a job in his army. Then she showed her battle skill, and fortunately she got a job there in the Maharaja Sindhya's fort. So after this, we have studied earlier. Now it's time to continue the rest of the story. Open your book at page number 18. She got a job and became a soldier in the Maharaja's army. When she went to Gwalior, she got a job there in the Gwalior, in the Maharaja Sindhya's fort. Then she became a soldier in the Maharaja's army. Padma took part in battles fought by Maharaja Sindhya. Padma supports Maharaja Sindhya's army and fight against the Maharaja Sindhya's against team. So Maharaja Sindhya was very happy with the Padam Singh, but she was actually Padma. Okay. She fought bravely and was rewarded with a promotion. She fought very bravely with the Maharaja Sindhya's army against their rivalries. Okay. So, but she could not keep her secret for long. But Padma, who dressed like a man to become a Padam Singh, cannot keep it secret she really worked hard in the school, and Zorawar just borrowed some money for Padma's education. The king was very kind. The king showed kindness and generous feeling towards the Padma, and many feel unhappy. That's why King of Gwalior means Maharaja called the treasurer and asked him to give money to the Padma. And Maharaja Sindhia called to the treasurer and asked to the treasurer that you have to give money to Padma. That enough money, that much Padma really wants to give back and wanted to make his brother reveal. So that she could pay back the amount her brother had borrowed. Give that amount of money from the treasurer to Padma that she could pay back the amount her brother had borrowed from that person and to get released from prison. So students, after this we are completed, and the rest of the story we will continue in the next video. So I have a homework for you all. So students, thank you so much and have a great day.
Good morning children. Welcome to the Shivaji Group of Institution online classes. Kids, I am your Hindi teacher. Today I am going to take Hindi literature class. बच्चों, आज मैं आपको हिंदी में पाठ 3 स्वच्छता की अभ्यास कराऊंगी। तो बच्चों, सभी बच्चे अपनी बुक खोलेंगे। पेज संख्या है 22। पहले मैं आपको बता दूं कि लिखित अभिव्यक्ति में एक्सरसाइज जो 1 है, नीचे लिखे प्रश्नों के उत्तर लिखिए, वो मैं आपको कॉपी में कराऊंगी। अब मैं आपको जो किताब की एक्सरसाइज है वो कराना शुरू करती हूँ। अभ्यास संख्या है 2। सही कथन के आगे सा तथा गलत कथन के आगे गा लिखिए। का है बड़े बाल छोटे बालों की अपेक्षा सुंदर और अच्छे लगते हैं। ये कथन सही है या गलत बच्चों? गलत है, क्योंकि बड़े बाल अच्छे नहीं लगते हैं। तो इसमें हम लोग क्या लिखेंगे? गा। खा है बनावटी तेल और खुशबूदार तेल हमारे बालों को हानि पहुंचाता है। ये कथन सही है या गलत? ये कथन सही है। इसमें क्या लिखेंगे? सा। नाखून कभी नहीं काटने चाहिए। ये कथन सही है या गलत? ये कथन गलत है, क्योंकि हमें सप्ताह में एक बार नाखून अवश्य काटने चाहिए। तो इसमें हम लोग क्या लिखेंगे? गा। घा है स्वस्थ शरीर में ही स्वच्छ मन का वास होता है। तो ये कथन सही है या गलत बच्चों? ये कथन सही है। इसमें क्या लिखेंगे? सा। अंगा है गंदे बच्चे से सभी लोग प्यार करते हैं। ये कथन भी गलत है, क्योंकि सभी लोग साफ सुथरे बच्चों से प्यार करते हैं। तो इसमें हम लोग क्या लिखेंगे? गा। अब आते हैं एक्सरसाइज नंबर 3 में। वो क्या है? सही विकल्प पर सही का निशान लगाइए। तो मैं ब्लैक बोर्ड पे लिख रही हूँ, आप देखते हैं अपनी बुक में करेंगे। बुक में देखते हैं। का है स्वच्छता का शाब्दिक अर्थ है। तो इसमें ऑप्शन आपको दिए हुए हैं। आ स्वस्थ, बा सफाई, सा अच्छी आदतें, दा आकर्षण। तो इसका ऑप्शन बा सही है, सफाई। खा है शरीर की सफाई करनी चाहिए। तो इसके ऑप्शन है आ सप्ताह में 1 बार, बा सप्ताह में 2 बार, सा प्रतिदिन, दा सुबह शाम। तो इसका ऑप्शन सा सही है, प्रतिदिन। गा है दांतों को चमकदार और आकर्षक बनाता है। तो इसमें ऑप्शन है आ टूथपेस्ट, बा मंजन, सा दातून, दा सभी सही हैं। तो इसमें ऑप्शन कौन सा सही होगा? दा सभी सही हैं, क्योंकि दांत साफ करने के लिए हम लोग सभी का प्रयोग करते हैं। घा है हमें प्रतिदिन पहनने चाहिए। इसमें ऑप्शन दिया है आ ऊनी कपड़े, बा गंदे कपड़े, सा धुले कपड़े, दा मुलायम कपड़े। तो इसका ऑप्शन सा सही है, धुले कपड़े। तो अब हम लोग एक्सरसाइज 4 करना शुरू करते हैं। तो अभ्यास संख्या है 4, सही शब्द चुनकर वाक्य पूरे कीजिए। तो बच्चों आज अब मैं आपको रिक्त स्थान कराना शुरू करती हूँ। का है शरीर स्वच्छ होते ही उसमें खाली जगह है आ जाती है। आपको यहाँ पर हेल्प बॉक्स दिया गया है, इसमें से छांटकर आपको भरना है। तो यहाँ पर का नंबर पे क्या आएगा? शरीर स्वच्छ होते ही उसमें क्या आ जाती है? ताजगी। तो क्या फिल करेंगे यहाँ पर? ताजगी। खा है साबुन का प्रयोग करते समय खाली जगह है को खूब रगड़ना चाहिए। साबुन का प्रयोग करते समय किसको खूब रगड़ना चाहिए? यहाँ पर देखेंगे क्या है? शरीर। यहाँ क्या फिल करेंगे? शरीर। साबुन का प्रयोग करते समय शरीर को खूब रगड़ना चाहिए। गा नंबर पे आते हैं। महीने 1.5 महीने में खाली जगह की दुकान पर जाकर बाल अवश्य कटवाने चाहिए। तो ऑप्शन दिया है, क्या फिल करेंगे? नाई। यहाँ पर क्या फिल करेंगे? नाई। महीने 1.5 महीने में नाई की दुकान पर जाकर बाल अवश्य कटवाने चाहिए। घ नंबर पे आते हैं। बालों के पोषण के लिए खाली जगह है का तेल लाभप्रद साबित होता है। तो आखिरी बचा है सरसों या तिल। यहाँ पर क्या लिखेंगे? सरसों या तिल। एक बार फिर से देखते हैं बच्चों। का है शरीर स्वच्छ होते ही उसमें मैंने क्या फिल किया है? ताजगी। शरीर स्वच्छ होते ही उसमें ताजगी आ जाती है। खा है साबुन का प्रयोग करते समय क्या फिल किया हम लोगों ने? शरीर। साबुन का प्रयोग करते समय शरीर को खूब रगड़ना चाहिए। गा है महीने 1.5 महीने में हम लोगों ने क्या फिल किया है? नाई। महीने 1.5 महीने में नाई की दुकान पर जाकर बाल अवश्य कटवाने चाहिए। घ नंबर पे आते हैं। बालों के पोषण के लिए खाली जगह है। यहाँ पर हमने क्या फिल किया? सरसों या तिल। बालों के पोषण के लिए सरसों या तिल का तेल लाभप्रद साबित होता है। तो बच्चों आपकी अभ्यास संख्या 4 पूरी हो गई है। अब मैं आपको अभ्यास संख्या 5 कराने जा रही हूँ। अभ्यास संख्या 5 है। दिए गए पाठांश को पढ़कर निम्नलिखित प्रश्नों के उत्तर दीजिए। तो बच्चों पाठांश जो है आपकी किताब में पेज संख्या 23 अभ्यास संख्या 5 पर दिया हुआ है। तो पहले हम लोग पाठांश किताब से पढ़ते हैं, उसके बाद प्रश्न उत्तर करना शुरू करते हैं। साबुन लगाते समय शरीर को खूब रगड़ना चाहिए और अच्छी तरह धोना चाहिए। स्नान के बाद शरीर को स्वच्छ और मुलायम तौलिए से पोंछना चाहिए। इसके बाद साफ और धुले कपड़े पहनने चाहिए। बालों को सुखाकर उनमें तेल लगाना चाहिए। कंघी से उन्हें संवारना चाहिए। महीने 1.5 महीने में बाद नाई की दुकान पर जाकर बाल अवश्य कटवाने चाहिए। बड़े और बेतरतीब बालों की अपेक्षा छोटे बाल स्वच्छ और सुंदर लगते हैं। सुंदर बालों से चेहरा भी आकर्षक बनता। तो अब इसमें 3 प्रश्न दिए गए हैं जिनके उत्तर हमें लिखने हैं। तो चलिए लिखना शुरू करते हैं। सुंदर बालों का चेहरे पर क्या प्रभाव पड़ता है? तो इसका आंसर क्या होगा? सुंदर बालों से हमारा चेहरा आकर्षक बनता है। सुंदर बालों से चेहरा आकर्षक लगता है। दूसरा प्रश्न है, बालों में तेल कब और कैसे लगाना चाहिए? तो इसका उत्तर होगा, बालों को सुखाकर फिर उसमें तेल लगाना चाहिए। बालों को अच्छी तरह सुखाकर उसमें तेल लगाना चाहिए। आखिरी प्रश्न है, साफ और धुले कपड़े पहनने से पहले क्या करना चाहिए? इसका आंसर होगा, साफ और धुले कपड़े पहनने से पहले शरीर को स्वच्छ और मुलायम तौलिए से पोंछना चाहिए। इसका आंसर क्या लिखेंगे? साफ और धुले कपड़े पहनने से पहले शरीर को स्वच्छ व मुलायम तौलिए से पोंछना चाहिए। तो आपके एक्सरसाइज कंप्लीट हो गई है बच्चों। आज के लिए इतना ही। थैंक यू। हैव अ नाइस डे।
Hello, good morning students. I welcome you all in our online classes. I am your math teacher from Shivaji Group of Institutions. So students, as you know that we have started our second chapter in your studies class. So our second chapter is addition, right? So chapter which we have started in yesterday's class, that is chapter 2nd, and the chapter name is addition. Okay. Addition. And if you have remembered that we have started our first exercise in second chapter. The exercise is 2a. Now exercise is 2a. So in exercise 2a I have also given you some work as a homework. So I hope so that you all of you have done your homework which I have given you to do in book in exercise 2a. So if you have done your homework and a class work also, I hope so that there is no problem to solve any question of the exercise 2a. So students, if you have no problem to solve any question in exercise 2a, I want to take a short review of those questions. So before starting our second exercise 2b, I want to take a short review of exercise 2a. Okay. So here the question was addition, like add. Okay. these two numbers. I told you that always you will start to solve from the ones with right side. So now ones you will see here are 2 and 8, right? So 8 and 2, that is 10, 0 will be here and 1 will be going, carry. 1 and 4, that is 5 and 5 and 4, that is 9. So your answer is 9 and 0. 9 0, that is 90. Okay. And second type of question was in exercise 2a HTO 100 tens ones. Always you will start to solve the addition from the right side with ones. So in ones there are three numbers, 4 and 9, that is 13, and 13 and 0 will be also 13. So 3 will be here and 1 will be going carry, that will be right in the upper side of tens. Okay. So 1 and 8, that is 9, 9 and 3, 12, 12 and 5, 15. So we will write here completely 15. So 153 is the answer of this question. Okay. And one more time that I will also do in that exercise for solve that there is a number in 100 tens ones also, that is suppose that numbers are 1 2 3 and 2 3 4, and how can you add? Always you will start to solve from the ones. Okay, so in ones you will see there are 3 and 4, so 3 and 4, that is the 7, 2 and 3, it is 5, 1 and 2, it is 3. Okay, so students, this was a short review of your exercise 2a. Like this you can solve all the questions which you have in your exercise 2a. Okay. After taking a short review of exercise 2a, now I am going to start the second exercise in second chapter, that is 2b. Okay. So start your exercise 2b. And students, open your page number 22 for solving this exercise 2b. Okay. If you have opened, you will see that this is also based on question of addition. So in our corner, you can see the heading of add. Okay. And the question, the type is same here, like some different type of questions are here, but some so the same type of exercise 2a. So we will start to solve from the first question, that is 100 tens ones. 100 tens ones, 250 637. And one more thing is students that you will again solve this exercise also in your book only. Okay, don't do any question of exercise 2a and 2b in your notebook. You have to do these questions in your book. Okay, because there is a space to write the answers, so you can easily solve these questions in your book. Okay, so as you know that always you will start to solve from the right side with ones. So here is ones. The number are 0 and 7. So 7 and 0, that is 7. 5 and 3, it is 8. 6 and 2, this is also 8. So answer of this addition, it means somewhere is 887. Okay. We will see one more type of question here in this exercise. Students, always keep in your mind that if we are going to solve any question in addition, always we will start to solve from the right side with ones. So here the ones position numbers are 2 and 4. So 2 and 4 you will get the sum, that is 6. Okay. 5 and 3 it is 8. 7 and 1 is also 8. So 8 and 8 gets 6 is the answer of this question.
you know that always we will start to solve the questions from the right side with ones. So here you will see that in the ones position numbers are 9 and 0. So as you know that if we will add any number with the 0, we will get the number back. Now, if you have remembered additive property, I told you that 1 means any number you can think that is 1. So 1 plus 0 you will get the 1 again. This is the property of addition of 0. 0 is the additive identity. Okay. So 9 and 0 will get the 9. 2 and 0 will get the 2. 3 and 5 will get the 8. So 8 to 9 is the answer of this question. So students, these were some questions in your exercise 2B. So I hope so that you have no problem to solve all the questions of addition in exercise 2B. There was only the question of addition like this which I have solved here. The numbers are in the position of 100 tens ones. First of all, you will start to solve from the ones position, then you will turn to the tens, then you will turn to the hundreds. Okay? There is no question of taking the there is no any question like where you will take the carry. There is a normal question your exercise 2B that there is no need to take the carry in any question. Okay. So student, as I told you that you have to solve all the questions in exercise 2B in your book. So take your pencil and start to do the addition in your exercise 2B and complete the exercise. So students, your today's homework is solve exercise 2B in your book. Okay. So students, you can solve all the questions without taking the carry like the addition. So students, this is all for today, and thank you to all for attending today's class.
Good morning, students. moons. In our solar system, there are many planets which has many moons and some planets which has no moon or satellites. Now we will read about the next planet, that is Jupiter. It is the largest of all planets. So Venus is the hottest and the brightest, and Jupiter is the largest. It is the
Okay, beautiful creatures. They are found in our environment, and most commonly birds that are found in nature are crow, pigeon, parrot, hen, etc. Okay? And the most common or most important characteristics of birds are flying. Okay, but there is this exception that some birds that cannot fly. Okay, all birds can fly, but some birds that cannot fly. The birds that can fly are crow, pigeon, etc. Okay, and the birds that cannot fly. Birds that cannot fly are penguin, emu, etc. These birds that cannot fly and the birds that can fly. Okay. So the next one we call body parts of the bird. Like us, birds have different body parts, different structure, different shape, different color, different textures, like the human beings have. Okay. So this is the diagram of bird, body parts of bird. Eye, beak, okay, feathers, wing, its tail, feet and claws. These are the parts of the bird's body. So let's start to read one by one part of bird's body. First of all, come to feathers. Look at your book at page number 37. Feathers. Okay? First of all, let's read out the statement that is written in your book about feathers. Birds have feathers of different colors and sizes. The feathers which is in the bird, which are in the birds, have different sizes, have different color. Different size and color. Okay? They have three types of feather. Feather are of three types. Three types of feathers. Okay? First one, body feathers. First one, body feathers. And what's the role of body feathers? So look at your book. Body feathers covers a bird's body. Body feather helps to a bird to cover their body. Second type of feather is down feathers. Okay? Down feathers. Body feathers that helps to cover bird's body. As you have seen a bird, that the small feathers are in the body surface of a bird. Okay? And down feathers. Down feathers are small Body feathers are like, first of all, let's see the structure of body feathers. Body feathers. Down feathers are short, and soft feathers, and also fluffy to keep the bird's body warm. Like this. Short, fluffy and soft feathers. Okay. And the third type of feather is flight feather. Flight feathers. Let's read about the flight feathers. Flight feathers are long and helps a bird to fly. The role of flight feathers is to help a bird to fly, and they are long feathers. Okay. Flight feathers are present on tail and wings. The flight feathers are present here in tail and in the wings. Flight feathers. And flight feathers are long and helps a bird to fly. Okay. So here in the book there is also a picture of three types of feathers: body feathers, down feathers and flight feathers. Okay, there are three types of feathers in a bird's body. So let's start your book at page number 38. And our next body part next bird's body part is beak. Beak. Here. Okay. Let's read about the beaks. Have an intro about beaks of a bird. Birds don't have teeth. They use their beaks to catch and eat food. As we know that birds don't have teeth. They use their beaks to catch or eat food. Use of beak. Catch or eat food. Different birds have different kinds of beaks depending on the food they eat. There are different types of birds in the environment, so different birds have different beaks, which is depend on the food habits of a particular bird. Means different birds have different beaks. And on which they depends on their food habits. So students, we have studied the introduction of beaks and the types of beaks in which birds have, we will study in the next video. So there is a homework for you all.